How are you guys doing today? I hope you are having a lovely afternoon, night, morning, whenever you're listening to, wherever you're listening to. This is the Secret Sibling Society podcast, our first episode. And go ahead and introduce yourself.
So it's your girl JaTayia, aka DJ Johnson on the tube. You already know.
And I am Dante Johnson. I think I'm kind of bland, but whatever. That's how I am.
Kind of. How about very?
Yeah, I'm kind of bland. Very bland. Whatever. I'm like that white people when they put like the little salt, spice. Delicious. Let me stop.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
You know when white people only put like salt and pepper in it and they be like, it's spiced up. I like the seasoning.
It's seasoned.
This is really seasoned.
Not spiced.
Put spices in your food though.
I can't relate. Anywho, so today's topic is going to be about communication in relationships.
Yeah.
We all know that communication is how we connect with one another, how we just kind of flow with each other in a natural way. Now, without that communication, then there's complications, and we don't want those. We don't want that over here.
That's exactly right. Because everything get lost in translation. Isn't there a song about that? Lost in translation?
So we're just going to jump right into it. So me and Dante, did you introduce yourself at all?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
It was really bland. That's how you forgot about it.
Oh, yeah. Anywho, we're going to talk about communications within relationships, specifically starting with our own communication within our sibling relationship, because we live under the same roof currently, and we didn't always live under the same roof, but
most of our life, though.
Most of our life. We had like a 10-year gap.
10-year gap. Yeah. That sounds about right.
So, there's things that we don't tell each other, and literally we live under the same roof, and it's probably kind of awkward and weird that...
Yeah, sometimes.
We know so much about each other, but we don't know too much about one another. So we're just going to open Pandora's box.
Let's start like this, because I know like a lot of times she likes to go out more so than I, and sometimes I feel left out, but at the other times I'm kind of like a homebody, and I'm like kind of introvert. I stay to myself, so I'm kind of like 50-50, but I do like hanging out with my sister, and I don't think that she really understands that or knows that. She probably be like, I'm about to go do my own thing, and I just be like feeling so left out sometimes when she just leaves me. I'm just like, dang, that's how you feel. But like she go ahead and do her thing sometimes, but yeah.
I never even knew this, and this is where communication comes into play, comes into the mix, into the situation, because I just assumed that I'm into my own thing and Dante's into his own thing. He invites me to places all the time,
and she always says no. Okay, not always.
That's not true. It's just that he always asks me, and I either can go or not. I have things going on in my life. I have a whole schedule.
She's so busy. I
am. That's just facts. I'm just saying. So it's not that I don't want to spend time with my brother. It's just that I got a lot going on, and if I'm not available, then I'm not available. But if I'm available, I'm gonna go. I always be like, yeah. And if something pop up where I forgot, not pop up, but if I forgot I had to do something, I'm like, oh, sorry, this event falls on this day and this time, so I can't really go. And then he be going to places like in freaking East Jafari, all his freaking endeavors in are 45 minutes away. Dude, even if I wanted to come and pop up, bruh, that's kind of far to just be popping up. So that was just a little shade. That's not every situation.
It's all good. I mean, most of the times, it's not too many fun things to do in Philadelphia. In all honesty, I mean, there are fun things to do in Philadelphia. Don't get me wrong, but a lot of the stuff is on the outskirts. It's right on the edge, on the outside. So it's not always, yeah, let's go do something fun in Philly. Because it's like, what is there to do in Philly? Like, seriously, it's like museum.
There's a lot of things to do in Philly. The thing is, you're bland and you don't like to get in the mix of things. Me and our cousin T always go out and find things, and I actually do tell you about them, and you're just like, okay. I mean, obviously things cost money. Like, you don't want to spend your money on things that you're not interested in. Obviously. But there are a lot of things, like Dante doesn't club. He doesn't go out to parties. Like, that's just not his scene. So why would I invite you to a party when that's what I do?
I mean, I'll do it every once in a while if that's the case. You know, just to hang out with my sister. You may be like, but you know, I don't have I do have a problem, but I don't have a problem if it's in the sakes of hanging out with you. Like, in all honesty.
I can respect that. I feel like this is turning into a low-key heart-to-heart, and I'm just finding these things out with y'all. I never knew any of these things before we started this little podcast, so you know, we're figuring things out together. Join the family. Welcome.
I'll say this because I really thought about this. I know, like, a lot of times when you're feeling some type of way, you just kind of like retract into yourself, and you just don't like, I don't want to talk to nobody. You try to come in here, boom, you just get a mean mug, but boom, you just get shot down. You get no type of breathing space to try to, like, you try to talk to him, hey, what's the matter? Nothing. Just dips. I'm like, oh, excuse me. I said, if you want to talk, I'm here for you. I've never heard that come back.
All right, first of all, in my defense, Dante can hear my conversations. One, because I don't try to keep them too quiet because I don't care. If I feel some type of way, I'm going to express myself, mostly on the phone. So he hears my conversation. If he don't hear the exact words, he hears the tone in my voice, whether I'm happy, sad, mad, whatever, enraged. Usually I'm enraged with somebody.
Always angry.
You know, I got problems, but we're working on that. But I don't like to overload somebody with my issues, especially not my brother. One, because I just assume that he hasn't experienced what I've experienced yet, so talking to him would be more like a just venting body. He's just a venting body. I'm telling him all this stuff and he hasn't been through yet. One, because I'm a female, he's a male, so he doesn't know the things that I personally go through. Because that's mostly what I'm ranting and raving about on the phone is some stupid guy, probably. I don't know. I don't really talk to a lot of girls, so we could just assume it's a guy. It's hot as a damn devil. Right? Been in here. Jesus, be a freaking fan of AC. But yeah, so it's not that I don't want to talk to nobody about it, but it's just that sometimes I just want somebody to say the right things to me, and no, that's not always right. I do need somebody to just keep it real with me and give me an honest opinion about my situation, but I don't tell Dante everything just because I always keep saying one. 3, I think I was on one the first time.
You're one of those.
I think that I lost my train of thought. Dang, where was I? I had it right here. Oh yeah, I was going to say that I don't want to put all my problems on somebody. I think I already said that. See, this is what happens when you just talk and talk and talk. You go take over.
I'll say this because I feel the same way. Me being me, I don't like to put my endeavors onto other people, but at the same time, I know in the back of my mind that I need to talk about it in order to rationalize it and to order to be able to fix it, you know, because sometimes you just can't fix things on your own. I think that's one thing that a lot of people get wrong. They think that they can just like take care of all their issues internally, but like when you're in the grand scheme of things, you're kind of just bottling up subconsciously and you're not really thinking about that. And that's why I try to talk to you about certain things. You know, I may say it in like very subtle ways, but
in question form. You'll hit me up. Like when I was living in California, you would, you know, hit me up and ask me about a question about, you know, situation that you were going through, and I thought like, oh, okay, he must be going through something because Dante never calls me like at all. Like this dude does not talk on the phone unless he has a girlfriend. But I guess I gotta be a girlfriend for you to call me.
No, like I don't really like talking on the phone if I have a girlfriend. In all honesty, I don't.
I guess that's why you're single.
Ooh. Oh damn.
The tea was hot.
Oh man, roasted. Nah, but like I don't like talking on the phone that much. I text more than not, and if I really need to talk to someone, I'll talk to someone like in person if it's like really that deep. But dang, I just lost my train of thought.
Well, let me go back to what I was going to say. I feel like I don't like to. Sometimes I don't know how to come to you because we've never really had that relationship where we tell each other every single thing that we're going through. We just never had it, and it's not like because we don't want to. I guess we're 5 years apart, 4 years and like 11 months. That's daggone near 5 years.
Yeah.
So we're experiencing life at different paces, and so I'm going through things for the first time, and you may or may not have gotten to that point yet. So
you never know if you don't speak about it. You know what I mean?
I mean, okay, Jerry Springer. I mean, Steve Wilco, whatever you call those talk show hosts that's trying to fix your life, fix my life, Iyanla. But
I think that a lot of times when siblings talk about these type of things, it's like we make a lot of assumptions, because I make a lot of assumptions too. I'm not even going fraud, because like I don't come to you about certain things because I feel as though that you don't have a certain type of perspective, when in reality you might have that certain perspective just because of the sheer fact that you are a female. Me talking to the other sex. Me personally, I've been through a lot since my inception on this earth. And
Inception.
Yeah, that's big words right there, big man.
You have to look that up.
The beginning, the start, the birth of.
True.
Yeah, I'm an encyclopedia. Look me up. But yes, I've been through a lot of stuff. I'm 22. I've been through a lot of stuff for being a 22-year-old, and I don't know. I feel as though I handle most. Okay, I'm not going to say most. A lot. I'm being really generous with myself. A lot of situations in a very mature way. It's other times where I do things immaturely. It's whatever. But I try to be that mature person, because in my friend group, I am that strong person, that mature person, the people that usually come to talk about their certain situations, because I've already been through a lot of stuff that a lot of my friends, even my older friends, I mean, like I got friends who are like 25, 26, and they coming to me asking me stuff. I'm just like, hold on, wait, I didn't even know.
Okay.
I didn't even know.
Okay, I see you.
I'm over here like what's his name, Moses or someone with wisdom. I don't know, someone from the Bible, whatever. But I guess I got a little bit of wisdom. I don't want to toot my own horn like that, but I feel as though that I may have some type of input on your life, and vice versa.
I hear everything you're saying, and as you're talking, it reminded me what I was going to say about 5 minutes ago. The reason why I don't tell you certain things is because I be disappointed in myself for the things that I get myself into. That's what it is. Right. So I feel like I don't want to talk about this with nobody else, because it's just going to make me more upset and make me more disappointed and make me realize how, this dumb I was to make a decision like I did. So yeah, that's what I feel. And I know that my brother wouldn't judge me because you're very open-minded, but I don't want to open that door for you to possibly do it. So that's
fear. Your fear of my judgment towards you. That's what it is.
Yeah, like as your older sister, like, dang, my sister going through that. Like, and then you're younger than me. It'd be different if you were older. And I know I'm not saying that to offend you, like, you can't handle, but I feel like I'm supposed to be that person. You come to me because I'm your older sister, and I can, better assess your situation from an older sibling's point of view.
I understand that. Me personally, I don't have that type of grasp when it comes to like time and age. Me personally, is like your maturity is based on how you deal with the situations, regardless of how old you are. So there is no earthly clock when it comes to how good you are at assessing information. It's about like your spirituality, how you are as your person, your soul. Is your soul mature enough to deal with certain situations? Because some people got some weak souls out here. They just be crumbling. It's just like, hey, you suck, and they just be like, oh. and it just like break down. They don't know how to handle life. They just feel like they just can't handle life as soon as you say something that does not concur with their worldview. And I think that's like the whole, well, I wouldn't say the whole, but that's part of the issue when it comes to talking about situations with your siblings.
Yeah. So this was a good conversation. I enjoyed this. Maybe we'll continue this conversation off the camera and off the mics, and maybe our siblingship will grow closer to each other and, you know, we'll bond a little more. And I won't turn you down as much. Maybe I'll, you know, cancel my other appointments and things like that.
Sometimes I be canceling my stuff just to go out with you, low key. You don't even know it. Exactly. See, she don't even know that.
But he never told me this.
I don't need to tell you that. The same way how a parent don't tell them about the sacrifices that they make for their child. You know, it's little stuff like that.
Oh, so you're making sacrifices for me as my little brother?
I am.
To hang out with his big sister?
I am. I cancel my stuff and be like, hey, I don't really like it. But I was like, you know what? That's my sister. I'm going to go ahead and do this, Shabazz. You know, because like that, I feel as though when you love someone, because I love you. Like,
I love you too, bro.
Stuff, I love you. And
I love
like,
you too, bro. Let's
hug it up. Like on some real stuff, when you love,
off.
We rocks. We rocks out here. You see my serious face? No, but seriously, like when you love someone, you sometimes just put down some stuff, whether you want to do it or not. Because it'd be times where I just want to, like, you really want to do something, but like, you know what? I want to take this time out to spend with this person because they're really important in my life. And people can't make that distinction. And that's why I think that siblings really, I think it's more important with siblings because you came into this world together. You came through the same pathway.
That's
really
facts.
detailed.
That was deep, bro. That was deep.
Like
that was really deep.
See, I told you. See, you learn something new every day. But yeah. So you had that closer connection, and once you kind of lose that, you don't want to get lost in the sauce with that because the sauce is forever. You know.
The juice will go away.
The juice go away.
but the sauce.
That's forever.
I love it. Well, thanks for tuning in, y'all. I hope you all enjoyed this first episode of Sibling Secret Society.
Yep.
I hope I said that right.
Yeah, you did.
So yeah, join us for episode 2 coming to a screen near you. Bye.
Bye, y'all.